a piece of me is missing when he's not around, or they're gonna think something negative and it's gonna affect me 0%. Switching it up this week. I'm gonna try to use my back camera more because I feel like it's significantly better quality. Dope! It looks so much better! Okay. Good morning. Good freaking morning. I'm in a good mood today. I am just feeling so much better than I have the last couple days. I just felt like shit the last couple days. But, I wanted to, because all I ever do is talk about what's going on in my head, because it's all I really can do right now. I wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on in my head, because I have this plan to, anyway, I have this plan, that I think I already talked about how I'm gonna move here. What was I gonna say? No, not moving here. Oh! That has to be the most annoying, like, minute of anything ever. Okay. So, I've been thinking recently, you know how, like, last week I was like, I think I'm just gonna move to Idaho. I'll probably have better luck finding a house here. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I miss my dog. And there's somebody walking in this direction. I miss my dog a lot. It's been like 6 months since we lived together. Because it's been like 6 months since I've been out here. Lots of things. I didn't want to be away from him this long. I didn't want to be living where I lived this long. Just a lot of stuff, okay? But I found a job. And I have decided, first paycheck of that job, I'm not going to get a house, right? But like first paycheck of that job, I'm going to start looking. I'm gonna put away as much as I need to for my car payment, but like just because I'll have the gas to be able to like pop by like a viewing after class or something. But I have this image in my head, like a very specific image of a layout of a house, and it's a cute little yellow house. Well, it's either yellow or blue. It's like a light blue, and this is just how I see it every single time I think about it, and for the last couple days. And that's so weird because it's so vivid. I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but like it's so vivid, and I'm so spiritual that I'm like, oh, this is what my house is gonna look like. This is exactly what it's gonna be. Is that weird? Like I could walk through this house, like just muscle memory if I ever ended up in it. I understand that like I'm at school and like other people go here, but it's so awkward when I'm sitting here. I have a parking pass, I go here.
This is all staff parking.
Oh! Oh god, thank you. Missed that. That's so fucking awkward. I've never been so embarrassed in my whole life. I parked here last week. Like literally just parked here last week. I'm not gonna hit either of these cars because I'm a skilled driver. That was so uncomfortable. She definitely saw me filming myself and then was like, hey bitch, you can't park here. Oh. Anyway, it's so incredibly vivid that like you could drop me in this house tomorrow and blindfold me and I would know where to go. That really flabbergasted me so much that I forgot that I wanted to say that I feel really good about myself right now. There's something so awkward about filming myself in public. Okay, but I feel like my skin is getting better again. But like, okay, so when I first started, I'm on this weird, I don't know if I talked about this, but I'm on this weird skincare journey because like, I never had acne when I was in high school, which I understand is a very like, I don't know, the word I want to use is privilege, but like that's not the right word, I think. But it's like I was very lucky, right, in high school to not have like really any acne. And then for some reason I hit 24 and I started to get like breakouts, but like not that often, just like every once in a while, smaller. And like of course I had like small breakouts before, but like I just would get them like slightly more frequently and it was annoying me. And then I was switching up my skincare routine, and then when I moved, it got worse. And one of my friends who is so much smarter than me was like, Devin, your skin is getting used to a completely different environment. And I was like, bitch, you're so right. And ever since then, I've like chilled out. But at the beginning of like a few months ago when I first got here, my skin was like dry, which is something I've never dealt with before, and dull, which is another thing I've never dealt with before. But now it's back to like its dewiness and like it's clearing up. So I feel like I'm going back to the way like I'm used to my skin being and the way I'm comfortable with my skin being. Not that that's the only way for anyone to ever be beautiful or attractive or anything. I still think people with acne are hot. Like, it's just that like it makes me uncomfortable to see my face in a way that I'm not used to seeing it, you know? And I don't think that anybody should be insecure about their acne. I think that you still look good with it. It's just weird when you're used to looking at your face looking a certain way for your whole life, and then it starts looking a different way for a small chunk of your life. Right. Alright. Well, I want to do yoga in between my two classes today. That looked suspicious. But it's fine. Typically, I would not be driving my booty all over campus to get like a different and try to like have to find a different parking spot between every single class. But I stayed for a little bit to work on some math with some ladies in my class. So I'm driving to the fitness center, which I would not do because having to find parking between like every class is a pain in the ass. But I know that I might end up doing yoga for longer than is smart now that I took extra time to do math. What am I trying to say? I might take too long to do yoga and have to drive to be on time to my next class. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I'm gonna have to walk back in that direction anyways, so if I do this correctly, plan accordingly, and I drive to the fitness center this time, and then I just walk to my other class, then I can walk back to the fitness center where I have parked my car, which is across the street from the building I have to be at for my third class of the day. Oh, that house is so cute.
Well, I'm struggling to find some man, trying to breathe but you're not there. It's a pain I cannot bear, but it could be anywhere. Well, I'm struggling not to cry. You're a bluebird and
I had to take a mask apart, use one of the ends for hair tie because I left mine in my car. But I did some yoga. did some dancing. I don't really feel like doing like a whole big workout. I was gonna do some weights for a little bit, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling it today. Which is fine. I just wanted to get some intentional movement in other than just like walking to class today. Which is what I did. Just did like 20-30 minutes of yoga. And I've been doing this thing when I do yoga where I just kind of like do whatever feels good, do whatever I want. And I'm not watching like videos right now to follow like a full practice. Just because I feel like it's really hard to get like good selfie shots when I'm using the back camera. So I'm sorry if I'm like all the way down here or all the way up here or something, I don't know. Ouch. I really got this thing in there, didn't I? Well, okay, so one thing I used to be worried about was people seeing me go to the gym for like less than an hour, like 20, 30 minutes, 45, whatever. I used to be so nervous about that. And I'm gonna be honest, it took me 25 years to realize that nobody gives a shit what you're doing. And somebody could see you go to the gym, and even if they do think something of it, for like, that you're only there for a little bit, it's either gonna be like, oh, good for them that they squeezed some workout into that amount of time that they were here, or they're gonna think something negative and it's gonna affect you 0%. Like, literally not at all. Still smell good.
They performed Hallelujah, which is a song that I'm gonna get my tattoo.
Good morning. I have been feeling so tired these last couple weeks. I think it's because I've been keeping such crazy hours. They're not crazy, but it's like I wake up every morning at 6 during the week, and then the only time I sleep in is on the weekends, and I sleep until 8. Which, literally, if you said that to me last year or a year before, she'd be like, the fuck? 8 o'clock is not sleeping in. Why are you not sleeping until noon? Because I got shit to do, bitch, okay? But also because I don't want to be sleeping till noon anymore. It just doesn't feel good to me anymore. But then I've been like procrastinating going to bed, so I end up going to bed at like 10:40, 11, 11:30 sometimes. So I'm awake for like a while, and then I only sleep for like, I don't know, 6-ish hours, somewhere in there. Which is like fine, it's not horrible, but like, it's just that like, I go to school, and then I go home and I do homework, and then I'm like, but I want a part of my day where I just get to relax and chill out and enjoy that time. So I watch like an episode, so I'm like, I'll watch one episode of Heartland, but then I'll sit there and I'll watch 2 episodes of Heartland, because I'm like, this is my future. Not entirely, but like on a smaller scale, like, because I just, I want that life, sort of. I don't want to live on like a huge 600-acre ranch with everybody I know. Anyway, because I just love Heartland so much. And it always leaves me on a cliffhanger on the episode that I want to watch. I'm like, I'm going to watch one episode, and then it's like, cliffhanger. And I'm like, no, I have to know what happens. I've seen Heartland 3 or 4 times already, all the way through, except the new season that I haven't even gotten to yet. I just love cowboys. Love a blue-collar boy. When I'm talking men, I love a blue-collar woman, too, if we're being honest. What the fuck am I talking about? I went to go to like the math like tutoring area to get help on some problems, but everybody was busy, so I started working on them like in a different way than I was working on them where I was studying originally, and I just got all of them. Like I just started working on them until I figured out which way to do it correctly, and then I wrote down all of the problems that I struggled with. So now I just have those notes, and I have a quiz tomorrow, which is why I was like doing all of that anyway. And I don't know, it's just weird to me how switching the area that I'm in can change my perspective so much that I like get questions right, to get the answers to questions I was like struggling with. And being the spiritual ass bitch that I am, it just kind of made me think about life and how moving out of Colorado to the PNW switched my perspective so much. And also how being here and living here, I was like, I'm gonna live in Washington. I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna stay around the Spokane area for like a year, and then I'm gonna move west. That's not what's happening. I'm moving to Idaho. That's pretty much what I've decided. I'm gonna move to Idaho, stay here for 2 years, and then I'll move west somewhere. But like, it's so weird how just like, I had such a plan when I first got here, but the longer I've been here, you know, it changes. Like life throws different things at you. Life threw the sign at me that I should go back to school and pursue wildlife biology / forestry / whatever. It's not all up in the air. I know I want to go into wildlife biology, but like my major right now for my associates is forest, and then that'll lead into my it's forestry and wildlife, and that'll lead into my bachelor's in wildlife biology. Just the way things have played out over the last couple months, it's been massive life change after massive life change after massive life change. But what I need to focus on is finding a place and getting my dog out here. That is the goal, is to get my dog out here because I miss him so much. So that should be the focus of my life, is like doing school, working, getting my dog out here, and then it'll go back to just doing school and working. Like, I wish I could like get a house today and like fly back to Colorado tomorrow and like pick Cree up and go. I don't know, that was all over the place. I just started talking, and it was like steady stream of consciousness. Holy shit. Back to the Idaho thing. I just feel so held here. I feel so like safe, especially in this area. And I want to get more into like a less urban area, hopefully. But like, I just feel so like surrounded in a safe way here. You know, does that make sense? Like, there's mountains on that side, and there's not mountains on that side, but like there's mountains that go like this. I guess there is kind of mountains on that side. They're just, you know, but it's like being in a bowl, and like I can see anything that's coming at me here. That's what it feels like, you know? And I need to go get a new bank account. So, all right. Oh shit, I forgot how low down that thing is. Literally looked like somebody was in my car for a second. That was weird. Alright, it's been a hectic day. Pretty crazy. I went and got a new card, finally. But I'm home, and I thought I would give a little garden update, because I think I have sprouts. I think I have teeny tiny sprouts. They could be weeds. I'm not 100%, but I think I have sprouts. Also, you need to see how my squashes are doing. Here, I'm pretty sure these are little sprouts of the greens that I planted. Some of the greens, this whole thing is gonna be like greens and stuff. These might be weeds, but I'm not 100% yet, so I'm gonna leave them. My beets were not looking this good last week or 2 weeks ago before I gave them a little bit more space and planted more beets around them. And then my squash plants are looking great. Look at that little squash that's budding. Hopefully it'll be able to grow big and strong so that it can be eaten. There's another one back there. I've got quite a few over here, but the other squash plant has even bigger ones. Like this guy. Look at that. That's gonna be a banging squash. Some squashers. I feel like one of these is squash and one of them is pumpkin, but honestly, they're like intertwined, so they might just be the same plant at this point. Look at how intense this squash blossom is. Isn't she beautiful? Another reason I absolutely need a house other than having a dog and me also not doing well in an apartment is because I want to keep gardening. Oh, damn. I didn't realize he got this long. Holy shit. This is crazy. This squash is going bananas. I saw you. I saw you running. Hi. Hi, baby girl. I think.
Dead quiet summer nights, the look in her eyes. It's a long drive from...
Piper's just been staring me down. One thing that I have been struggling with since I moved has been cooking. Cooking and baking are two of my, I guess, favorite things in the entire world. I love to cook, I love to bake, and I especially love to share the things that I make with people that I love. However, I have noticed that I don't necessarily feel comfortable cooking in somebody else's kitchen unless I'm cooking everybody a meal. And while I've been told multiple times that where I live, I have free reign of the kitchen, they're totally cool with it if I use it, of course, and like, whatever. Still, in my head, that's not my kitchen. It's somebody else's kitchen. So it still feels a little uncomfortable. And on top of that, I don't seem to like being perceived while I'm cooking. Unless I'm like cooking with people or I'm cooking for a whole group of people, I don't like feeling like other people are around when I'm cooking, which sounds kind of weird, but that's also something that's super important to me, is the community around food and eating. I feel like food and eating and cooking and all of those things are such good like communal things. Food is always meant to be shared with other people, so that was something that I struggled with living alone. house, but I want to cook, but I'm not cooking for everybody. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, but... You can see that beautiful golden brown tofu. Ow, burnt myself. Today, I feel like you're gonna be able to hear that, but if I turn it down, it's gonna stop recording. Today is one of those days that's just like frustrating. Like, it's not bad, but that doesn't mean it's good. And it's like kind of neutral a little bit, but it's like really frustrating because, you know what, I like took a video and I explained it all to my friend and sent it to them, and I saved it, so I'm just gonna insert that. Okay, so you know how I told you all that stuff with like my account getting frauded and then me needing to get a new card, and they sent it to the wrong address, and it literally got to my parents' house yesterday as I was setting up a new bank account here, because I was like, I'll just set up a bank account here because the credit union I bank with is only in Colorado, and then I will get rid of my account there, transfer all my stuff over, whatever. So then I called yesterday. It's like 20 minutes till they closed. So I thought that would be more than enough time. She pretended she couldn't hear me and hung up. I had full service, so I know she could hear me. And then I called this morning and the dude was like, I can't transfer anything unless it's to another member of this bank, which is such fucking bullshit. That doesn't make any sense. So now I have to just like have my mom send me my card details so that I can put it in my wallet on my phone, get money out of the ATM, and then I'll have to put all of that cash that's in my account in Colorado in my account here, and then disable my account at the other credit union. What the fuck? Why can't you move stuff? These credit unions are connected also. Like, I could walk into this credit union today and be like, hey, can I get cash out of my bank account at the other credit union that I banked with before you? And they would be like, yeah. So why can't you fucking do it? Money is fake. I hate everything. I also had a quiz today. And I have this class, right, that is my next class that I have in like, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 minutes. That is honestly the most useless class ever. And the fact that I have to pay for it is pissing me off more and more every single day. It's like, literally, it's just a class where they like want you to learn about yourself. And they want to teach you how to be a good student, be a good college student, and like, you know, also show you all of the resources that are available to you in the college. But it's required by every single first year student. It is required. That's fucked up. Because hi, I'm fucking 25. I know myself, right? I know how to make myself go to sleep. I know what sleep schedule works the best for me at this time in my life. I know what my body needs nutrition-wise. I know how to feed myself correctly. I know how to take care of myself. I can, like, look on the internet at all of the shit. I can look at the webpage at all of the shit that is available to me here at this school, okay? I don't need a class. I don't need to pay for a class to do that. And I had to buy a book for this class. And the book, you really just have to buy it so that you can have codes to this assessment. And all of it is just like, it's just fucking like self-help shit, essentially. It's like a self-help class. I don't need your help. I'm good. It is a waste of my time. It is a waste of my money, and I cannot drop it. Because if I drop the class, then I drop my math class, and I have to start all over again.
Well, I'm struggling to find some man, trying to breathe, but you're not there. It's a pain I cannot bear, but it could be anywhere.
I've kind of just like not been feeling it this week, I guess. I think the fact that I've been away from my dog for so long is really getting up to me, and I miss him, or getting to me, and I miss him so much, and I've always missed him, but like I miss him extra this week, and it just kind of sucks because I want him here. Like, I wanted to have a place like months ago so that he could be here, and something about like when I go on the hikes that I go on every single week, like it sucks even more because I know that he would love to be going on these hikes with me, and like when he's out here, he's gonna love going on a hike every week and like whatever, but right now it just feels so, especially when I see other people with their dogs, like getting their dogs ready to go on a hike or on the trail with their dogs, like it sucks, dude. It really fucking sucks. Got spooked because people were pulling up, but like I don't know, just something about leaving my dog across the country, and it's like a whole 16-hour drive for me to see him, or a 2-hour flight. It just sucks, you know, because he's like my best friend, and I feel like a piece of me is missing when he's not around. But I think that this is going to be the end of this week because it's Sunday, I guess, and I'm not going to do anything more fun. So after a little bit of B-roll of this hike, which I think I'm supposed to go that way, I don't know, I'll give you some nice hike video, and then I'll see you next week.
Not to cry, you're a bluebird and hard to fly. Stars are always set to shine. At my sir, it's time to die. It seems so long ago when I held you in my arms. Now you're just a dream, and it happened so fast. Gotta face it on my own again. There's a dark and it drives me insane. I still love you, but it was unfair. My heart breaks when I call your name.